In this video, I'd like to discuss gratifications of the ego, and I would like to discuss this in terms of the immediate incremental gratifications as part of an aggregate and potentially a cumulative set of perceptions and experiences that relate to both these actual perceived and also a deeper understanding of what is realistic in regards to what's good for the self and the goods of the self in terms of its resources, utilization, and sourcing of both meaning, value, as well as the purpose that is intrinsic to that value association and part of a system of appraisal. But meaning itself also has an interpretive component as well as a categorization component in which we tend to elaborate and expand meanings in relation to value and purpose that is also part of a separate process, but an interrelated process to purpose. Though value tends to be more intrinsic to the process of purposing or finding utility within a functional mode or process. So that's important to consider when we're thinking about value in this particular context of gratification. It's typically directed towards something of a purpose, of utility, and which tends to provide a relaying set of meanings to us that expands it and tends to make it more concrete and comprehensive to us as individuals, with a separate being, character, and essence in relation to gratifications of the self and of the ego in particular. And the gratifications of the ego tend to be what satisfies the self and provides these satisfactions of the self. When the ego is satiated, we tend to be content, and we don't necessarily need to do anything to be happy. We're okay. Things are good enough. There's a sense of indifference to things and to being when we're gratified. There's no imbalance in which we tend to seek out a source of pleasure or satisfaction, or in particularly in this case, gratification that conveys a sense of positive emotion or positivity to our direct precepts and our experiences. So when we tend to gratify the basic necessitating needs of the ego, as well as its cravings and what it desires, we tend to